The biggest union on the island has a new regional officer. Well, I suppose officially from 8 hours ago. Eric Holmes stepped down. Mrs. Debbie Halsall steps in. Welcome both to you.
Yes, good morning,
but you don't actually officially take over, I think, till the end of the month, Mrs. Halsall.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're having a sort of bedding in period.
Yeah.
Eric, Mr. Holmes, sorry, your retirement was delayed by about 3 months till the right person was found.
It was.
Did you have trouble finding the right person?
No, I had the right person, but there obviously is a selection process that had to be gone through. Everything was done formally and officially. As such, Debbie has to now be recognised by the executive. That'll take place in September, but in the interim period, she is the stand-down officer in my replacement.
It is a tough job, isn't it?
It is a tough
3,000, what, 3,500 members?
3,500 members. And like I say, the vast majority never have a problem, but it's there as an insurance policy. It has other benefits and protections that benefit our members. So the vast majority of people will never see them. But if you do need us, you can guarantee we're there.
Interesting, when we were coming up, you said there's going to be a lot more members shortly. You are a proselytising organisation. You do go out looking for members, do you? Because I think you've got your sights set on the Prospect Union, which has 2,400. You think some of those could be better placed with your union, is that right?
Well, we are the workers' union. I mean, I listened to Mick the other day. He was saying that Prospect...
McHugh.
Yeah, he was sort of saying that Prospect have members across. Well, we have members across, but our base background was the workers' union, going back to 1917-18. So as such, and then the Transport and General Workers in 1922 in the UK, of which we became a part, until we amalgamated and joined with Amicus and became Unite. So we've been there for a long, long time.
Yeah, just speaking of McHugh, he's taking over from Angela Moffat. I'm looking at a headline in the paper here, Debbie Halsall. Government of duffers are appalling, says Moffat. That can't help your union cause very much, can it, when a union comes out and says that?
At the end of the day, we're interested in our members. She's got an opinion.
Would you agree with her?
With her?
With that statement, government of duffers are appalling. A shrug of the soldiers. So shoulders. Yeah, going to put that to you, Eric.
Yes, well, I've already been on record to sort of say, of the 12 new incumbents, I only actually knew 4 of them who'd basically been politically involved. So there are 8 members there, and out of those 8, there's still 6 that I've never really sat down and dealt with as such. What I do find concerning is the fact that they fell into line far too quickly and far too easily, and we need people who will oppose. And there's only a few there that do actually oppose and challenge and question. But we need more than that. You know, we've lost that bedrock that we used to have with more socially conscious sort of members.
Debbie Halsall, obviously union membership tends to grow when times are tough. Would you say that times for the island are tough? I put this question to the Treasury Minister the other day. Is our economy doing well, or do we have real cause for concern, and would that attract new membership to you?
At the end of the day, the membership that we have has always been our bread and butter. The people we have and the people come forward is the ones that have concern. Concerns we have at the moment is the possibility, that these people who's in that position are wanting to privatise, and that we will be concerned going forward that our members are protected, their terms and conditions, that nothing will actually happen to them.
Well, let's just pick up that point with Eric. Who's the toughest negotiator you've had? I would suggest it's Ian Longworth, isn't it? You've just spoken about plans to privatise and this and that.
Well, Ian Longworth was brought over here to do a job, and he's done that job. And he's a bit like Marmite, isn't he? You either like him, you don't like him. There's very few that
What's
do
your view
like
of him?
He's a tough negotiator. I have a professional respect for the man. Don't always agree with him. In fact, very rarely agree with him. But he's one of the toughest that the government has brought over up to now. But also they've now brought in Mike Quinn. So they know they've got a lot of tough work to do ahead. And obviously I'm confident that Debbie will be able to deal with these people, because you have to be able to deal with them. And it has to be two-way. When it goes all one way, as we saw with Ian Longworth, we've had years of unrest now. And the employee relations we're still trying to deal with them and fix them.
Dr. Kissinger used to say the idea of negotiating is to make both sides come out feeling that they've won. Is that how you're going to... Do you get training in negotiation, Mrs. Halsall?
No, at the end of the day, I think you just hit the ground running. I was First Lady Secretary of Whitley Council, and also the Chair of Whitley Council. So it's not something that I've just fell into. I've negotiated peer in the past. I'm also, and I'm still the NGSE side, staff side for negotiations with health and social care. So I've sat across the table and negotiated quite often alongside Eric in sometimes. But yeah, we don't... we always want the best of the best.
Will you be officially taking over from today, or will people have to wait till the end of the month to go to you? They go to you from today, do they?
I've actually been in the office of Unite for the last 3 years for 2.5 days a week anyway. So whoever comes to the door, if I'm available, people come in and see me. If I'm not there, it's Eric. So there's always been the opportunity to come in and see me anyway.
Debbie Halsall, Eric Holmes, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, John.